front side of week 3 cycle, and so we got some bonus days, if you will, and we're excited about that. It's a really good opportunity for the coaches to troubleshoot some technical issues that may have been dogging them, some situational awareness, teaching and learning. We're doing a lot of situational ball in an effort to tie up some circumstances that maybe we hadn't put them in enough. You can't do enough situational ball. There's so many opportunities to teach how the game changes, certain nuances, things that we're trying to get accomplished schematically when the field circumstances change. And so we're excited about this 3-day block. Some guys need rest and recovery, and for those guys, we're providing that. The young and the able, though, we're going to roll our sleeves up and have 3 good days, and I think today was a good example of what this block of days is going to look like for us, and we'll do similar things over the course of the next 2 days. Questions?
Mike, did you see anything looking at the tape that got your attention that maybe didn't live Thursday night?
Always, a lot. Feel really directed in terms of how to use these block of days. Fundamental things. Man, we got to do routine things extraordinarily well, and so, you know, flat tackles, angled tackle, the science of tackling, the tackle types based on matchup, angles to the ball, space, are some of the things that we're focusing on the defensive side of the ball. The precision component of offensive play, rhythm throws, timing, pace, intentional use of pace are a couple of things that really have our attention as we lean in on these block of days.
How's Zach Gentry doing? I saw he had an issue with his foot, it looks like.
He's fine.
Some of the guys who have been around a little bit longer, like a Minka or TJ, I mean, can they kind of start turning their sights on that week 1 game, or do you just kind of?
I'm sure as individuals they have already, but it's not something that we're addressing as a collective. Our days and focus here right now are Steelers versus Steelers and us getting better at things that we're focusing on.
Mike, now that you have 3 games worth of tape to look at Nick Herbig, just what's impressed you the most about what he's done?
You know, it's not just the game tape. Those of you that watch us practice, he's not doing anything in stadium that you haven't seen with a high level of consistency in practice. And so we just expect that to continue. You know, he's getting a lot of notice because of his rush, but that's just a component of his game and play. He's got to be good against the run. He's got to be skilled and productive in the kicking game. And so there's a lot of things that a young guy in his position needs to focus and work on.
His brother amped him up pretty hard in the draft process. Is he everything that Nate kind of promised he would be?
I was just getting to know Nate. I didn't care what Nate had to say about him, to be quite honest with you. We were just evaluating him on his merits.
When you mentioned about Kenny Pickett the other night, the leadership and communication stemming from him being more comfortable, is that something that you sort of gradually realized? Did he just show up year 2 a different guy?
No, experience has taught me to anticipate it, and better than that, to cultivate it. And so, you know, we talk openly about it. During the course of team development, he and I met every morning to start a day. We talked about a variety of things, leadership, things that come with being him. I want to be a part of his growth and development. I'm not going to sit on the side and hope that it happens. It happens in the ways that we need it or want it to. And so we're intentionally constructing it.
You haven't necessarily had that experience with a starting quarterback that young, right? Or can you take some of the
coaching is coaching.
Are those meetings that you have with Kenny, are those just one-on-one, just the 2 of you in your office?
Yes.
Is it different, though, than the progression of a second-year running back or DB?
Not from my perspective. It's teaching, it's learning, it's creating urgency and focus. Too much is made out of the quarterback position sometimes in discussions such as this. It's teaching and learning.
One more. All right. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike.